It's always a good idea to allow your body to prepare for any kind of movement that you're doing. You could call it a warm-up, you could call it getting ready, it doesn't really matter. I like to always include some sort of dynamic movement before I begin for myself or with clients. So let's just go through, maybe about 5 moves, just to kind of get whole body, and it really is more about whole body. Rarely are we just going to work on one muscle group. Whole body is always probably the most efficient. So if you start shoulder width or maybe a little bit wider than the shoulders, we're gonna go ahead and reach down. So reaching down, sticking your butt out, and then opening up through the chest. So just getting that idea of what it feels like in your feet, that your toes are not gripping or grabbing. Again, your connection to the ground, as well as holding on to yourself. And what I usually stick with is about 5, 6 repetitions, and then just moving on to the next piece. So let's go one more. And then we're gonna add in a little arm movement, reaching over. So you get a little rotation, keeping the knees bent here, and just kind of feel, how do I feel in my body as I'm moving, right? The idea is not to get out of your body, it's to get into your body, to get that feeling. Let's go one more. And then just simply switch. So as you're doing this, there's a few moving parts. The moving part down into your ankles even. So just sensing into that space, reaching out nice and long. Let's go 2 more. All right, so if you bring your legs a little closer, I'm going to show you this from the side. Closer legs. I call this a swing squat. You can vary your arms, but we're going to start here. You're going to bend, you're going to swing the arms back as you squat down, and then you're coming back on up. So it's a good whole body kind of energizer. And feel like when you go down, you're bending your knees, but that you're pushing back up with your legs. So that you're pushing with your legs, you're not pulling with your back. Sometimes that can be not so good of a habit. And one more. All right, so how about if we include a little bit of balance stuff here, single leg stuff. So we're gonna bring this right knee, this is my left knee, but for these purposes, I'm just gonna call it the right knee. So just that side to side, so how you're transferring and absorbing yourself, right? You're shifting and you're lifting yourself. And then we're going to switch sides. So same thing, you're pushing off, you're lifting, and you're catching yourself, and before you know it, you're springing back off again. Trying to always just feel some sort of flow, fluidity in your movement. Arms are aware of what I'm doing. And one more. All right, so if we go back to where we were in the beginning and we go crisscross, doesn't matter which way the arms are, we're going to go down, we're going to swing those arms out to the side, nice squat, and back. So reaching, a little bit of chest opening. And one more. All right, so a couple more things. If you work with a bent arm, we're just going to shorten that lever here. These are called elbow circles. So circling backwards, I like to go backwards because it opens the shoulder more. So lifting up and around. It feels nice, but always being aware of anything that you know about yourself that you want to back away from. And then we're going to switch sides. And so notice when you're doing the circles, you're not just moving your arm, but ideally you're allowing your body to transfer and absorb that movement. So if you think of your movement never sticking or staying in one place, it's kind of like, how can this be whole body? And one more. All right, and then let's just finish up nice and simple here. This is just like a swish, like something a little kid would do. As you do it, think you're tall and lifted, your heel comes off to accommodate that movement. It'll allow a little bit more twist. Okay, so that's it. So kind of just something to get flowing, get moving, and get going.